It's me, the one and only That Donut Guy, formerly known as Hey I'm Donut Lord. You know, as we get deeper into this, I won't even say, hey, I'm that donut guy or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's just that donut guy. Right now, you can find me on I'm that donut guy, but it's going to be changed to that donut guy. But other than that, man, it's week 3, fantasy. I knew I had to. And let's get it, man. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I am the guy, the one and only That Donut Guy. Remember, it's free to like the stream, guys. Don't be scared to like the stream. Helps the community grow.
Miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Washington Commanders. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys not quite as hot to start the year. 0-2 heading into this one. This morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep here.
Oh, he brought it out. I was surprised.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home coach involved early.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
That's BS, bro. He got jammed at the line.
Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays.
I was trying to see if I could get him. It's all good, though.
And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
That's one thing I gotta change really fast, guys. Is for some reason my backup running back isn't.
So here comes the
Out
Raiders
there.
offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
We're not allowed.
Last week's contest.
We're not allowed to make trades until.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So
What
in
is
this
it,
contest,
week?
I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with
Until
the
week 7, and I'm going to trade.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45.
Week 7 we can trade, guys, and I need to trade for some offensive linemen.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from the
Come on, they're trying to play me.
ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Down the left sideline.
Okay.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now
They're trying to play me, guys.
the scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
It's all good, though.
Make it to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole
Not really.
in this game as they come up on first down. Now Stroud. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's complete to McBride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Stroud. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Ashton Jeanty there. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Get out of here.
Incomplete.
He wasn't even in the play.
He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there in CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Let's go, bro.
Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
They're in zone.
When you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Stroud. That's complete to Pierce. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stroud looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
Let's go, bro. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hit that like button. Share it. Whatever you'd like to do. Comment. I respond. I went down 14-0 because I had to do a wide receiver reverse, and I fumbled. And they took it to the house.
That took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Off the play fake, Prescott. As they've got it with a first and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
On play action, Prescott.
Let's go.
Throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun.
Oh,
The field has got him incomplete.
I love it.
Way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Prescott. They called out a loss of 6 yards.
Let's go.
And it's third down now.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. The kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back.
I think they've been the better of the two
Down
teams.
17-10
Be quiet,
as they come
Charles
up on
Davis.
1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Of course it was. Wasn't even in the play, but of course it was.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Up the middle, it's Genty. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Stroud off the play fake. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. From Commander's territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now a second and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. It's this complete to Butte. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Genty.
Let's
And
go.
he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another.
Back to throw. Stroud. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that is caught.
Go.
Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hooper able to add the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. And the Washington offense going back to work. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it.
Dang it.
Field, as you mentioned.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
She got me.
Ricky Pearsall, 65 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute.
It's all right. I'm going to try to tie it up before half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a
That was really nice.
lead. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Raider offense going to head out now, leading this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And Stroud now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So have a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And this offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Okay.
Here's Stroud.
No, come on.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Got a man, Hootie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now Stroud. Now it's up.
I threw it away. Who is that? Oh, it's that neat. I know exactly. I hate that guy.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Darn it, again?
In there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even in field goal range.
Down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And they'll begin by running the option. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Able to shake it.
No way, he got away.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No way, he got away from me.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Able to avoid him at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
There we go.
Hands of Pearson on the right side. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
This one taken in by Olave. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run out of the game with Kamara. And gain here down to 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up.
No way. This dude just got away from me.
Use those legs of his to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on, let's get a pick, man.
In motion right, Olave. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Looking to put a drive together. Here we go. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
All right.
Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Throwing now is Stroud.
He's almost pitching him.
Incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, hit him in the butt.
Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
No way, man.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh my God, no way.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Cheater freaking cheated right now.
Washington, 43 yards. Here's Prescott. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The slot man in motion right. Now Prescott. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete as well. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trotting on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they'll tuck this and run. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Walk to the right, walk to the right. Walk to the right.
Stroud sets up the play action.
That dude tried to pick it? That's crazy.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Come on! Annoying me. Come on.
Stroud off the play fake.
4th and 10.
Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 4th down.
Why isn't my tight end in there? He is, but why isn't he not? It's fucking annoying.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Looks like it.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
No way.
And this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game,
Fuck, man.
dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Stroud to throw it.
Oh my God.
Incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in.
No.
Multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Stroud.
Get into. That sucks. For baseball?
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Groupie for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be...
That was my kicker in the last franchise.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Oh, I thought that other line was the freaking, what's it called? It tricked me.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10
please get a sack.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Quick throw to Olave. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That sucks, Sonny.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be.
Yeah.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, come on, dude.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some
The game cheated me right now.
To throw, Prescott. Pass caught by Pearson.
Let him score.
It's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here. Final minute of the fourth. Elliott good on the
Now I got to score, and I got to go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 7, 25 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score.
I know,
here
against a
as they get it first and 10.
losing team, man.
Now Stroud. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Stroud.
Of course, the game cheated. Of course, the game cheated. All right.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up
That
this
sucked.
football game.
That was annoying.
Washington.
They got me. Yeah.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.
That's frustrating. See you later, Cece. You're fine. Definitely need at least one guard, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Smile you later. That donut guy out.